How do you feel today?
I feel amazing. We've had a great night here. We all came up to my room, Danny. I had Ryan Dempster. We had Mark DeRosa, Team USA manager. Had a buddy come in town. But I'm going to tell you, you didn't realize we were going to be there for 18 innings. It kept getting better and better and better. And I want to ask you one question. Is Shohei Ohtani AI? Because what he does on the field doesn't make sense. I think we all just sit here and go, yep, just going to go back to the computer board. He'll go oppo, taco. Crazy.
I think it's gotten to the point where they're not going to pitch to him.
You can't. Like, we were sitting there last night, and it was so fascinating because, Mark was playing if I was the bench coach, and what would you do here? And would you take out Kirk to pinch run? And there's so many decisions before they happen, right? Before we all play armchair quarterback. Fascinating. Yeah, you have to. And then you're sitting here, you walking him to a former MVP in Mookie Betts. And then if you want to get by him, then you got another former MVP, Mr. World Series. So it's fascinating. And how you do it, I just got to walk him. He's proven to you.
But has he gotten to the Barry Bonds status when it comes to you just can't pitch to him?
You just can't because you think you can. And even when he walked, that last at bat when it wasn't just put him on, you see the stress, though. Like, this poor pitcher's trying to not throw strike, see if he'll expand. But, we are. If I tell you, Danny, hey, stay away, and then you just, leave one curveball up, it's like it might be embarrassing. And that's what he can do to you, Dan. You know that. You'll get embarrassed. A home run's a home run, then he'll put you in the parking lot. And when you're in the last row of the bleachers, and you and I are sitting back there with the $900 ticket these days, and usually the home runs kind of go, oh, yeah, who's going to catch it? And now they go like this. Heads up in the parking lot, guys. Heads up. Yeah, there's a ball bouncing. It just doesn't make sense.
Scherzer can't get away with that pitch. Maybe a younger Scherzer can, but there are just places where the other home run, that's a terrible pitch.
Right.
If I'm making a mistake, my mistake is never going to be across the plate.
Yeah, it's funny because, when you get the group text, you're trying to, there's 4,000 different things. And John Smoltz and all of us were on this text, and he's kind of like, they're pitching him not so good. He is amazing, but you do have to be careful, And there's this old story, I told Ryan when we faced Barry Bonds, everybody walks Barry Bonds. I said, just throw the four-seamer. Just go after him. Let's see what he has. Well, he had it, a few pitches later, Ryan was coming in. He's like, thanks for that one. He could hit. That's what happens, though. You know that you and I are sitting there and we're watching this game like, are they going to walk him again? Should they walk? No, just go at him a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. There's no little bit. Like in the World Series, in this kind of a moment, you're just going to have to say Mookie Betts is going to have to beat us.
Yeah, and I started to wonder about the impact that this will have on tonight's game because Ohtani's pitching. So you play 18 innings. Most pitchers aren't doing anything prior to that night that they're going to be pitching. This is where you cement a legacy if you're Ohtani. If he goes out there and throws 5 quality innings, we might be looking back on this, 10, 15 years from now and telling our kids, grandkids, we did see the greatest performance in baseball history.
It is, there's not words. You don't know what word to use. And Yamamoto going in there to warm up, for him to come down, whatever you need me to do, you got goosebumps when you saw him walk to the bullpen, yelling like Ohtani. There was a stat, he was 7 for 7, his last 7, with 5 home runs and 2 doubles. D-Row looked at me, DeRosa goes, are we watching the Little League World Series? These are numbers. To hit a big league home run in the postseason is big. And now we start hearing these numbers like George Springer has, 27 postseason home runs. And you're watching Ohtani make this look like a video game. It's not that easy, guys. I want everybody to understand that. It's not that easy. And the $750 million contract that we all sat back going, good Lord have mercy. He's almost underpaid. He should have been paid $2.7 billion. Right?
It's not your money.
No, you and I'll give a percentage of the team. My goodness gracious.